You know the part of the song, everybody sings along, so let's us listen up.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Today's game will be all about the turnovers. The Packers are top 10 in turnover differential, and they'll be up against a Giants team that wants to be careful not to play into that strength. With that, we'll send it over to Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis. They've got the call in this Week 5 matchup.
Larry, from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL, there's a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the New York Giants and the Green Bay Packers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Guyton. And Charles, we look at this Packer team as we enter play here. They come in with some fresh legs as they got the week off last week thanks to the early season bye.
And usually you hope your bye comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get fresh legs back, you take that time and you run with it.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Giants, they come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And this coaching staff has to be pleased with how their defense played last week. They held their opponents to 3 points, and that was it. If they get anything comparable to that performance, this one's in the bag.
They'll run for the first time with Lacey. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
Again, it's Lacey. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
Brandon, there's no doubt the defense has to be excited after stacking up back-to-back running plays. But I still remember my old coaches saying, after you've had some success, you better be careful. They might have an answer for you. So make sure you watch your keys, play your techniques, and don't get overconfident.
And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. Now the second-year man from Buffalo, Jake Shum, on to punt.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. They run with a rookie. Here's Elliott. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Second down to the offense needing 5 yards. Here's Prescott. Drops it underneath. Elliott. And he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that.
Now Prescott escaping the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got Cruz complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
The tackle will be credited to Jake Ryan.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw. It's caught. Shepard. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
2nd down, the ball on the 2 here, and he is in. Touchdown, New York. Ezekiel Elliott with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. Ezekiel had 23 rushing touchdowns last year at Ohio State, now his first in the National Football League.
And that's no surprise at all, because that's exactly why he was drafted 4th overall when he came out of Ohio State. His ability to run the football, but don't underestimate his ability to catch it as well. That's his first rushing touchdown. I think he'll add plenty in the passing game, too.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Here's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And they just ran the fly route there, didn't they?
You broke it down perfectly. He ends up catching that one and taking it all the way into the end zone.
Well, thanks. It was pretty simple to break down, though. I mean, that's just a guy going, running on the go route, making a play.
Speed,
Kills.
speed, speed. And what does it do?
It kills.
There you go.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. A dump off to Elliott. Call it a 3-yard gain. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Here's Prescott. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
And the dreaded face mask penalty, that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And it's such a dangerous play. Body going one way, and then your head gets yanked back the other. 15 yards is the right call.
This is Shepard on the catch. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Smart approach there, using the run to pick up the first. And that was a defensive setup they prepared for this week, knowing that keeping it on the ground was the best way to attack it.
And that means also that they're able to read them pretty well. All the things they prepared for, when they get to the line of scrimmage, they see it in pre-snap recognition and know exactly how to attack based on their planning and preparation. So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. Now Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Well, here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as well. Justin Hunter, the one he was searching for. And now it's 4th down. On 4th down, the Giants call on Brad Wing to punt it away.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. On 1st down, Rodgers. And Ty Montgomery has it complete. It's a pickup of 21. And the Packers are going to have a 1st down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. 2nd quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. And they've got it here with a 1st down. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Out to the flat for Lacey. Boy, fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the 1st before he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. He's got his man, Jared Abbrederis. And he's brought down after a good game. He got 29 yards that time.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Caught on the right side by Adams. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. So they've had 2 drives, and he's had the 2 receiving touchdowns.
And how about a game plan where you decide to force feed or feature someone, and it works? First 2 drives, as you noted, end up in touchdown passes, I think they're going to keep going to them until defense makes any kind of an adjustment.
And New York set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful,
trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. They were in the dime. They had 6 defensive backs there. So go ahead and throw it. He threw it, and it hurt him.
It's almost thrown into a blanket of coverage, isn't it? You talk about the best defenders you have are the defensive backs. 6 of them on the field. You're almost asking for trouble, and that's exactly what they ran into. Ended up throwing a pick six.
Yeah, 6 defenders and 6 points. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And New York set to take the field. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Second down following the run.
Well, that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Drops it underneath to Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Here's Prescott. Flush to his right. A dump off to Elliott. It's a gain of 21 that time. And it'll be a New York first.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And a few little style points on the juke, but not much room to maneuver after that.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
It's his target, the tight end, Will Tye. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Here we go.
Now Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Victor Cruz, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants have got it back to a 1-score game.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. We get a look now at the Giants defense as they file into position. And they gave up a touchdown last drive. You kind of need to hit the reset button after every touchdown given up, Charles.
I love that. And the way that you phrased it is perfect because from series to series, you can reset how the game is going to go. If you gave up a touchdown before, it doesn't mean you have to do it again. And if you made a great play before, you have to reset again anyway because they're going to attack. So I love the way you phrased it and put it out there. That's what they have to do in this series.
Not like when you're playing a video game. You can't hit the reset button here. Let's go.
No, you shouldn't anyway, that's for sure.
Rodgers to throw on second down. It's caught here by Adams.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
And a big face mask penalty here, 15 yards.
You never want to get your hands up in the face mask area because your fingers can get tangled up there, and that can hurt you as a player.
Following the penalty now, Lacey. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
To throw is Rodgers. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. It's one of those ones that is so hard to judge, but defensive holding there, that's what the referee saw. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he's brought down. So here we go, first and 10 now. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a first down carry. It's Lacey. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
To me, that's a superior play by the backer because he was allowed to, I think, run free on it and make that play. His defensive linemen, they covered things down for him because offensive guys, the linemen, what they're trying to do, as you know, is block the guy at the point of attack and then climb to the next level and get the linebacker. And you're not allowed to climb. You got a free hitter, and that's what we saw there. And a really nice play resulted for them. So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
On first down, Rodgers. That is caught inside the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. It's the big offseason signing from Miami, Olivier Vernon, in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Larry Ridley will have first half highlights and analysis.
Wow, plenty to show in this one.
Going to be a busy man at intermission. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's fourth down. And Crosby puts it through, and that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Now Dak Prescott of the offense heading back onto the field. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field. try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, a little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass. No interceptions for him personally to this point. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. And now they're in the hurry-up. Here's Prescott. Hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. It'll go as a gain of 12, and it's first down, New York. Now Prescott. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 there, and that'll be good for a Giants first.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
That is caught inside the 5.
Illegal forward pass. Offense.
Well, there's one you don't see often, the illegal forward pass.
And the reason we don't see it very often is the quarterback has to be totally beyond the line of scrimmage for the flag to come out. If any part of the quarterback is behind the line of scrimmage when he throws the ball, then it's not an illegal forward pass.
And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. It looked like he might have had a window. But the rhythm was just a little bit off.
Certainly was, because everything that has to come together to get a pass completed, yeah, you're right, the sync just wasn't there.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And Brown able to put it through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now Aaron Rodgers and the offense heading back onto the field. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. Start right there. 319.
They run it again with Lacey. And he will lose you. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They come out here in the I. Here's Rodgers. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And taken right at the 35. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And possession will change here with very little time remaining until halftime. And a great spot to start this drive from here. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He sets to fire deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Pass interference. Defense.
So pass interference, partnered with all the rule changes, it is hard to be a defender in the pass game.
Brandon, is tough in college. It's a lot harder in the NFL. You can't touch him after 5 yards downfield. You can't touch him while the ball's not in the air. You can't touch him at all until the ball is out.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Victor Cruz, as time expires in the first half. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And he puts it through. So they tie it on the last play of the second quarter. And hello, I guess Larry's halftime show was buttoned through. And we are moving on and ready to go for the third quarter. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee. And that's at the 25. And the Giants ready to come out now. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you. Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
A first down carry by Elliott. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
He filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. And he's brought down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. That goes for a gain of 31.
So what's the old expression that quarterbacks like to use when they decide to throw the football? I'm looking for either a touchdown or a check down. And he took the check down on that play, and it worked almost to perfection.
Now a shotgun, and he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Marlon Brown, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. New York set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure. We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And if they want to keep this drive alive, they'll need 8 yards here on third down.
Let's go!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
That's pulled in at the 32. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Rodgers now on first down. This is Montgomery with a grab over the middle. And he lost the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Eluding the pressure right and avoids the contact by sliding. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Flush to his right. And this is Shepard on the catch. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, look credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
It's a gain of 7, and on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
9 yards is the pick up there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. 2nd and just 1.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Now Prescott. It's caught. Shepard. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handed to the fullback, right? As we evolved, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a first down.
And a pretty simple completion there underneath, but a successful one for the offense.
Partner, it doesn't have to be the big shots downfield.
Back now at Lambeau. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. Here's Prescott. Hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You talk about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down. And that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well.
Odell Beckham Jr. and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Odell Beckham, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Giants add on to their lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Simple slant route, and partner, really nice hard throw by the quarterback.
Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver. They were perfectly in sync, and he put it right on him on the inside route.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Everett with it over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. A nice gain of 21 yards.
One of the feature points of the end route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
Caught by Nelson left side. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but they have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks. Those guys are worth their weight in gold.
When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal. And I remember watching him play at Cal, and he would run 7-on-7 drills. Angry if the ball ever hit the ground, and he didn't do it very often.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. 10 yards still left on second down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
He hits Abradaris. It's complete. 7 yards on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down. Partner, nothing complicated here. This is just a pretty simple drag route.
You're exactly right, Brandon. Instead of throwing it downfield, they just throw it underneath and let the receiver do the work.
Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. Complete to Abradaris. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first and goal. And a two-score game, obviously. Every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
They'll try to pound it in with Lacey. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a second and goal.
Eddie Lacy's build is one for goal line running. I know he's got a little more wiggle and shake than you expect, but this is what you count on, isn't it? Hand him the ball here and let him run over some people.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. They got to have 6 here. It's third and goal. Third and long. It's Rodgers. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Now Rodgers. Got to have this one. Looking for someone to throw to. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. It's JPP, 7th-year man, Jason Pierre-Paul. In there to bring him down for a loss of 7. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game. But, boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Prescott escaping the pressure right. And bringing it in right side here. Beckham. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. That one looks like he'll throw here. It's caught. Beckham. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Here's Prescott. Out on the right, this is Cruz. And he's brought down. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He'll buy some time right. It's caught by OBJ. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take this one down to the 20-yard line. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Flushed out right. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And that'll bring up second down. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Here's Brissett. Eluding the pressure right. And this one's incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. 3rd down here. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Brissett. Flush to his right. And now another one thrown incomplete. The Giants will look to Josh Brown for the field goal try. This to make it a 3-score game late. And the 13-year man puts it through. And that'll push the lead up to 17. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here's the Giant defense now as they head back onto the field. And they were back in the red zone last time defensively, but they were able to get that 4th down stop.
Gave up no points in a situation where you expect at least 3 to go on the board. I have a feeling that after that stop, maybe a few taunts went across the way that said, maybe next time, guys, you might want to kick it.
We'll see if they can get another stop on this drive.
Holding. Defense.
And with the big gain, they'll go ahead and decline the penalty. Rodgers now on first down. And this is incomplete. Eddie Lacy, the one he was trying to get it to. And that'll bring up second down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Well, there's that man again. It's complete. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. A good catch there and a first down for the offense.
Excellent awareness by the receiver to know where the first down marker was.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. This is Montgomery with a grab over the middle. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be a second down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Did he just clock that? Looked like he tried to stop the clock, but the clock wasn't even moving. Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on 3rd down. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He was looking for Ty Montgomery that time. And it's 4th down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Complete to Abroderis. Touchdown, Packers. Jared Abroderis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
This fielded at the 2. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Getting down to the end here, they have a 2-score lead. Barely, but it's a 2-score lead, so that probably makes you as a coach feel a lot more comfortable. Now, hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Come on, let's go!
And they take a knee. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. A nickel back added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. Well, Charles, it's one thing to...